can't tell me what to do.
I'm glad.
I'm joking. Never.
Freezes just like ice, and there's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You'll wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I choose you.
Yes. Cheeto.
Frenzy.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
I'm still standing. Once I never could have hoped to win.
Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you enjoyed the edit at the start of the video. I know it was a bit random, but that's just how I like to edit, I guess. I don't know. Also, if I seem a bit nervous, it's because I am. I don't do much talking, as you can probably tell. But I'm gonna try my best to. So, yeah, bear with me on that front. Anyways, newbabeplus. It wasn't that difficult, but it was still pretty difficult, and I still wanted to make a video on it. For those of you that don't know, newbabeplus is a part of the game that opens up after you beat the original game in Jumpking. It's basically like a secret passageway that opens up in the main game, and you go through it, and you get to a new area. And yeah, I know it's not the most difficult part of the game. I know there's other DLCs and Ghost of the Babe and all this other kind of stuff, but I found it pretty difficult. It took me probably about 12 hours to beat the original, I want to say. And it took me about 16 hours to beat this one, which I don't know if that's good or bad or what, but for me it was a lot more difficult because you had to be a lot more patient in this one, I think. And I am notoriously not a patient man. So yeah, I thought I'd do a quick run through of the game and the different sections in the game, and even give a couple of, pointers and tips and stuff that I struggled with. To start with, you actually have to get to the new area, so you have to play through the first part of the game. So if you're like me and you took a break from this game, it's pretty annoying to get back. Eventually you'll get to a little hole in the wall with this like a white crow looking ass motherfucker. Just give him a little love tap and he'll let you through to the new area. Climb your way through, and then you'll be into the first actual area of the game, or of New Game Plus. The snow area is pretty difficult because you can't move left and right yourself. You can actually only jump in the snow. You can't move at all, which means that lining up some of the jumps that you have to make are pretty difficult because you have to essentially jump back and forth until you're in the right position to make the next jump. It can be tricky to get the hang of it, but eventually you'll reach the ice section, which is a lot harder. One tip that I can give you on the ice is that you can actually cancel your momentum from sliding by tapping the jump button in the opposite direction that you're sliding, and you'll actually kind of stay on the platform and not be slid off. The section doesn't last all that long though, and before you know it, you'll be out of it, and the section right after is nice and easy. Just make sure you don't fail this jump, otherwise you'll fall all the way back to the bottom of the ice section, and if you're really unlucky, you might even fall back into the snow. And yeah, that happened to me quite a few times. Next up is a wind section, and if you played the original, you'll know that wind blows you in the direction that it's currently blowing, so you have to wait for the wind to blow left or right depending on what type of jump you want to make. It's not that difficult though, because up next is the most difficult section in the game, or one of anyway. Yeah, this part is pretty bad. There's no real cheese you can do here either to like cheat some of these jumps. A lot of them are just very specific jumps, and you just have to have good muscle memory to be able to do it. You'll spend most of your time on this section, and all I can tell you is good luck. Keep trying. You'll get it eventually. When you do get it though, you'll be onto a nice easy section afterwards. There's a bunch of invisible platforms, but there's no real risk of falling here, so you can take your time. Once again, there is a jump here that you do not want to fail, and it's this one. If you fail this jump, you're all the way back down to the Lost Frontier, which is the difficult section that I just mentioned. So yeah, don't do that. But truthfully, there aren't a lot of bad places you can fall after this point. You can fall back to this area, but as long as you don't overshoot that jump that I was talking about, you should be fine. The dark section here is pretty easy. The water section is trippy at first, and then you realize it is actually quite easy. Basically, the gimmick is you jump really slowly, and then you're onto the final section of the game. Honestly, in my opinion, the second half of this game is actually a lot easier than the first. I think the first half is the real struggle part. And there you have it. I wish I had a recording saved of me beating it, but unfortunately I don't. So instead, here's a compilation of some funny haha moments that happened on Discord between me and a friend. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell and all that stuff that YouTubers say, because it really helps my channel grow. And I'll see you guys later.
On Dale. Dingle.
Pringle.
I don't like Pringles.
See that? Nah, you're not British.
Well, I'll have like 4 Pringles and then just be sick of them.
You're crazy. Nah, I don't know what you're made of, but you're built different.
You know, I think I've become retarded within like a night. Like, my arms aren't working properly. I'm busting 365 days. Yeah.
You should say day.
Destroy your dick, December.
Bro, it's like 9 times an hour.
What's the maths behind this? Let me get the calculator out.